Hello and welcome back to more Apologies Ace Attorney, in which nothing makes any goddamn sense, and at this point I'm just eagerly awaiting the day when I don't have to play this stupid game anymore. So let's get started. This will know beyond a doubt. Mysteries of the past work their magic on the present, but you'll soon be finding all this out for yourself. Which of Magnifique Gramarie's disciples pulled that trigger? Neither of them was a suicide. Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Gramarie go? I don't think it's relevant in the slightest. All that matters is that he left his only daughter behind to f***ing figure it out. I don't care. What dark truths lurk behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? Yeah, her father just didn't care about her in the slightest. That's what happened there. Mason system. The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. What? What did I just click on? That's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. Can you get any more on the nose? What? That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half finished with the defendant vanished. Will you hear me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have some of my own weapons of sort. My Magatama. Guys, remember Justice for All and Trials and Relations where you can use Cyclops, or you can use Magatama to break Cyclops? Well, wouldn't it be cool if we did that in this game too? Wouldn't that be so cool, guys? Because remember how everyone loved that? So we need to bring it back for this game because nostalgia, because the rest of the game fucking sucks. What does it do, you ask? That I would have to have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrows to switch between past and present. Alright, let's begin 7 years ago in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell. What am I playing? Actually, what am I playing anymore? What? Okay. Alright, fine. Well, you know where I want to go is I want to go here to fucking figure out what in the hell happened after that trial. What? I definitely clicked the freaking right coming offices. Okay, I guess the nightmare to the trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this probably, and besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision, it is hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. And because of that, I would love for you to try to explain to me how the hell you adopted Trucy, and I already saw all this. We already saw this, my memory isn't pathetic. Two weeks have passed since then. I called her into my office. What? How? You did what? Where the hell has she been? Wait. You mean to tell me the police would just fucking let her go to the office of a disbarred attorney? Am I understanding this correctly? They would just let her go. Like, sure, that's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Especially when she is the daughter of the defendant in the case in question. Are you fucking kidding me? It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. Has nobody talked to her? Wait a minute. 2 weeks. 2 goddamn weeks. Where has she been for 2 goddamn weeks? Exactly where has she been? Please explain. You have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you would want to stay with me for a while. So until your daddy comes home, it won't be long, I hope. Of course. It's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I can look up some places you might like to stay at.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Huh? Really?
So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
Huh? I guess so. Getting weirder.
Mr. Attorney?
Yeah, actually, why don't you just call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you like. Doesn't have to be today or anything.
Okay, say Daddy.
That was quick. Yes, if I move
here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking I haven't paid for lunch to my school for like a year. So thanks, Daddy. Oh, in this office, it's a little bleh. A little color goes a long way, you know. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit, I'll work twice as hard, we'll make it through this.
Trucy, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stay with me and you'll be doing just fine, Daddy.
Ah, thanks. Well, I feel like she's already in charge, because she basically f***ing is, because here's the thing, is... Oh my god. F***ing... Does someone want to... I just... How could he have adopted her? How? He doesn't have enough money. He's not making any money. He doesn't have a job. How could this have even happened? I can't wait. You have no idea. You really have no idea how excited I am to get to the end of this game. And never have to play it again for the rest of my life.
So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside of something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate.
So, here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way.
Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you ask something. Also, again, where's Maya? Where is she? I don't know. She just disappeared, apparently. Or even much about law.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should call it an agency instead.
You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
You got me, don't you? I'm a professional.
A professional?
Yep, after all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Grammary.
Directly descended, he's your father.
Oh, and I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too.
I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy?
Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy.
Which daddy was that again? Who wrote this dialogue?
Big Star True Grammary, and they're big.
The Grammarys are on television. I haven't seen them on much recently.
Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valley Grammary together, you know? Once he made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. This giant trout swim with a giant waterfall.
Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top.
I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic.
Ah, I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. Yeah, you're not very good at this whole thing.
I wonder what happened to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone.
Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother.
But I have my magic and a great daddy even if he's unemployed. You know, I think this thing's gonna work.
Okay, I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. I don't know. So Trucy, you're a professional.
Yeah, that's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow to be frogs?
They say that?
I always thought it was funny though.
What was?
Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easy to understand that way for kids. How stupid.
Right, so in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy?
That's right. Well, wanna see a trick?
You're gonna do a magic trick? What asshole? If you played this game, did you say maybe next time? Who would say that? Look, I hate this game. It's awful. But even I have the decency to say, please show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all.
That's a spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da!
Oh my fucking god, the ass man is already at it again. Never mind. I regret everything. I take it back. I didn't want to see the trick. I lied to you. Whoa, that was startling.
The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great?
No, he is not. He's decidedly not great. He certainly makes an impression.
Doesn't he? Haha, I'm so glad you like him.
Those words never left my mouth. My friend in the neighborhood hit Mr. Hat and nearly gave me a heart attack. The amazing Mr. Hat added to the court record. Why, that's the court record. Alright, here we go. Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay?
Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
Yup. She was always there with Zach and Valance, smiling. But then, she went away.
Went away?
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished. I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Maybe so.
I cried then a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
This is your mother, and this is the locket from the first case.
Her name's Thalassa Grammary.
Poor girl, I didn't know her mommy had gone missing, and now her daddy's vanished too right before her eyes.
Hey, Daddy, you won't...
Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise. Okay, I'll admit it. That was kind of a really heartwarming moment. Credit where it's due. That was pretty well done. Okay, I'll give you another point. You got 1 point for me in the investigation No, in one of the trials. You're gonna get another. That's your second point. That was actually a pretty nice line. I appreciate that. That was actually really nice. Credit where it's due, game. You've got 2 points. You've got a collective 2 whole points for the entirety of this game. Not exactly a badge of honor.
Daddy always said to have a backup plan.
I guess all I rate is as a backup plan. Okay, I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much at once like that.
It's okay, after all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The right talent agency opens tomorrow.
What? But are we representing anyone?
Me and you. That makes 2, Daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Well, when you put it that way.
You don't have any tricks? Nothing old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Okay, I'll think of something.
That's a spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
Fucking no, the Ass-Man is not coming with us. The Ass-Man stays where he belongs. The team, right. Sometimes the magician's fantasy leaves something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling, she was my... Okay. Alright, fine. You got 3 points now. The interactions in that scene, that specific scene between Phoenix and Trucy, admittedly, very heartwarming, very heartfelt. Credit where it's due. For the love of God, that's not enough to make it for the rest of this terrible game. Okay, where do we want to go now? Defendant lobby number 2. What's of substance that's here? 7 years ago, district court, defendant lobby number 2. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare verdict in this way. This trial's over. Yeah, we already heard all this, so I don't need to see it again. Like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Oh my god! This game did not need Mr. Megaphone! Of all the things in the world that this game needed, you were at the bottom of the list!
Down the floor! Floor in your head! Down and out, sir!
Well, what's the big idea in my ears?
No, there's personnel around here, sir!
But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed.
I say it like it is, sir! It's usually wrong, sir! Thrown out of the precinct! Lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet, sir!
We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago?
No recollection of that, sir!
Huh?
For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive pretend, sir! There's no past, there is only now, sir!
Okay, so your memory sucks, whatever, you're the bailiff, right?
Yes, sir! Court, bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir!
I'm asked to meet with the bailiff at the court who let the magician escape.
I'm trying to make this absolutely clear as possible for you, sir! It's me, sir!
But you were a regular police officer once, right?
So those bad things happen to good people, sir!
Something tells me it's a long story, let's not go there. So, you were in charge of the security at the time of the vanishing.
I'm dying over here! Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir!
Okay, so great. You were fired because you lost, in the span of 3 days, you lost 4 different reports. How did, okay. Say it was around 2 p.m. and I heard.
It was around 2 p.m. and I heard him go to the court, sir! I opened the door to see what might be missed, sir! The door slams open, slam! The guy's face is right in front of me, sir!
So you saw something suspicious coming your way.
Yes, and I being a bailiff, a little standing, I gave chase, sir! Chase that smoking all the way down the hall, sir!
I have a diagram of the court building here.
Ah, that's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir! All by myself. Marry a friend and call my own, sir!
Okay, and which way did Zach Grimmery run after bursting through the courtroom door?
He went up like this and around the corner, like that, sir! So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay, sir! When I turned the corner, I saw the magic man run into the defendant lobby, sir! Swiftly I ran! Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room, sir! Well, I remember it like it was right here, because it was right here, lobby number 2, sir!
You ran to this room? I don't see any place to hide in here.
Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it! Here in this room, the magician, gone, face like a puff of smoke, sir! Except there wasn't even any smoke! He was just gone!
That's impossible.
Yes, that word! Well, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain.
Why I keep playing music is because the only thing I can do to alleviate the pain of this game is just think of good music, think of happy good music, and then it's like, good things do exist in this world. And then I come back to reality and I realize I'm playing this terrible game. What about now? Have any ideas?
Sir! It is my what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking, sir!
You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick you might have used to disappear like that? Psych locks, I should have known. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. If I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all. The Magatama ends it. Actually, shouldn't we have given this back to Maya? Alright, disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Meekins, what do you know? Spit it out.
Yeah. Hey, who? What's with the atmosphere and all of a sudden, sir?
You know something, and I'm going to find out what. Zach Gremery vanished from this room. How did he do it?
Oh, sir. Well, sir, I can't say, sir.
Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something?
Well, sir, you said at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway?
Ah, Trucy, I see. What did you just say?
Sir, did I just say something, sir?
No, you screamed through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there?
I have to remember your window state of not talking.
It's okay, Miss Eakins. You don't have to tell me who was acting Once I know who was here. It was Trucy.
Sorry. I never seen that girl until just the other day, sir.
Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it.
Sir!
There's one.
Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir, but he wasn't.
You mean you chased her into this room, not him?
Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it was hard not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician.
7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Gremery. Not when it's Officer Meekins. When it's Officer Meekins, you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit because he just... I don't even... He's like... When you look up the definition of airhead in the dictionary, you just see a picture of him. You just see this picture in the dictionary. But you saw something, and therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, what is this trick? Oh, the fucking ass man.
What's that?
That girl's favorite trick, ass man. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar.
Wonder Pets, we're on our way to help a baby penguin and save the day. We're not too big and we're not too tough, but when we work together, we've got the right stuff. Go Wonder Pets, yeah!
Remember clearly, sir. The things are a little vague, sir. Zach Gremery exits the courtroom, sir. I came chasing the corner, them into the corner room, sir. Zach Gremery, don't ever think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, blow your head, sir. Hello? Something the matter, mister? No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir! Zach Gremery, do you know him, sir? Oh, I love Zach Gremery. He's the best. I'm his biggest fan. I see. That's why you're wearing that Meekins costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room. But no one's been in here except me. But he has to be in here somewhere. On the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting at the rock.
What rug? So, Trucy was his accomplice, which doesn't make any sense because... He would have been like, sweetie, I'm going to run away and leave you behind. Can you help me literally abandon you so I can never come back? Sound good? Okay, great talk. I was still not surprised when 1 week later...
I just had to walk into the bar and see him.
Mr. Hat.
I couldn't believe my own eyes, sir. For a while, I thought it had been all but a long dream.
A dream that lasted a week?
But wasn't the magician who appeared with Mr. Hat?
It seems complex, what happened today was quite simple. He was standing by the door and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got into the act. Hello, Mr. Hat. That's a beauty if it isn't. So, while you were standing in shock in the basement, the most likely runs to the host store in lobby number 1. It's where you come in. You turn the corner rather lukewarm pursuit, and at that very moment she runs into lobby number 2. All she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat.
So the cape, Zach Gremery's right cape, selling a cape. Sounding, sir. What is opposing queries, making inquiries, and chasing queries wasted? It was as if I could see them melting away like ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. On scattered remains of messily eaten chocolate parfait.
Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffer on account of this case.
It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many times, sometimes more than once, but this is the first time anyone's apologized to me.
Actually, about that girl, I'm sorry, some sort of her guardian now.
Is that so? Sir, you should know that I'll harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor, sir.
Okay.
I'll defend and escape, that's a stone cold truth, sir. It's not a step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues, sir. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective come shoo.
Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar if you want.
So no, sir. So I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right, I'll see you in court next time, then, sir.
I look forward to it. I don't. I hope to never see you again, actually. All eyes were on Zach Gremery that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now, part of the mystery has been revealed. The magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Is that the game's way telling me that I need to go into the present to find him? I'm guessing so. Well. Oh. Never mind, I don't even get a choice in the matter. It does it for me. Wow, okay, so much for non-linearity. It just, you go exactly where the game wants you to go and nowhere else. Present day Borscht Ball Club. Oh, this prick.
I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to the back of the office.
Then I guess I'll go back to my piano.
To be honest, it's better when you are playing. The frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. Cheerio.
2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Hello, Zach. Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding, I don't do requests.
I have a different sort of request. You see, I play cards.
Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from the night at the keys.
I think it's your competition. I've heard the Borscht Ball Club is in place for this. Now I see the rumor is true.
And this is...
Don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman.
He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. The competition will be between us, no others.
The right talent agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano, sort of. It's actually just a front of my real talent, which is playing poker. Here we go. That's how I got started, I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. Didn't take long for the rooms to get around. Go to the Borscht Ball Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room.
I know, yes, but before we go,
yes?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith.
Oh, and I'm Breshel. Spark Breshel, news reporter.
Oh, I'm...
No, Phoenix Wright.
Huh?
You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am?
Have we met?
Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking
about this.
Mr. Renning-Mar.
Defendants escaped, find him quick.
Bailiff, call the legs from the building. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. You can't be. But you're Zach Emery?
Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I have only an audience of one. You.
Zach Emery. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life.
You there.
Da?
We will play soon. Ready the room.
Da? I'll be preparing the hideout for you.
Are you really him? The guy who literally left his daughter to do f***ing whatever and then just ran the hell away?
No, I am Shady Smith. Remember this.
How many years has it been now? 6?
In exactly 3 days from now, it'll be 7. I cause you much inconvenience, I fear.
Yeah, you could say that.
Is she well? Trucy, I mean.
She's fine. No thanks to your dumbass. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I've got her literally doing all the work while I just sit back and play poker. You know, it's no big deal.
I only need to express my gratitude, but you have it. That's why I have come. That and to settle a matter of cards.
By which you mean poker? Those eyes, he's serious.
I despise losing above all else, and so I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes.
I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. Everything else is secondary.
Perhaps we should take the time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me.
Left with no words and yet so much to say.
We competed that day 7 years ago, too.
Ah, yes, you must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue.
Showdown time. I lost the only game of poker game. Yeah, we already had this. You chose your defense attorneys by playing poker.
Some iron is fire. When you compete to see a man's true nature, you know what I speak of. I know that you do.
Trucy's power.
Trucy, she's in a class of her own.
For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Borscht Ball Club, and I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals.
Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon.
Can you tell her what her power is?
Judging a person stops me reading their reactions to stable performance magic, but those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill.
Her line?
Recall, you were the second man to whom I lost.
Magnifique Emery.
That was the first time I learned of his power, as you call it.
Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Grammary blood or something?
Blood.
Oh, here we go. So, her mother is the third part of the Grammary troupe. I mean, obviously, but now we have confirmation. Something told the outsiders, and it's nothing you know at this time. Some kind of grammar secret, then fine. I mean, okay, whatever. She's 15 this year. She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know. I see. I plan my disappearing act. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? I thought that was implied. I thought we already knew that. I'm pretty sure we already knew that, and it was stupid. Because, for the love of God, why did you even bother hiring an attorney in that case? And you knew you were gonna leave your daughter behind, and it's just... Oh my god, this game is so bad. Finally get to that day because of this. This? A transfer of rights. You see the signature? Wait, what? Wait, you had the real note on you the entire time?! This game just doesn't stop! It keeps getting worse! If you had the real note on you the entire time, then why the fuck did you let Trucy give me a fake one? You were there when she gave me the fake one. It looked exactly like this. Why did you let me use that? And wait a minute, did the police not search you for this? I just... It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This game makes perfect sense. I don't know what you're talking about. This is all fine. It's all fine. Oh my god, Serene's name is you. Yes, it's wait, the page that you were called out. Yes, I just figured this out. I figured out how stupid it is. You don't need to explain it to me. You really do not need to explain it to me. I promise you, that is not necessary. Let me see that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, forget. Real page. Told me like 7 years earlier. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape to the dead. No, that wasn't necessary though. I would have proven you innocent if you would just had. Oh my f***ing god. Here's some magnifique gravities of true art. As such, bury my performance. Very important thing to have your disciple, whatever, rightful. Choose your daughter. You chose your daughter. Risk it all coming tonight. Brushel. Here you go. Oh look, it's the thing. A letter passing the rights I've inherited to Trucy. Have you sign here as a witness, but I'm not a lawyer anymore, and you need a public notary besides.
I'm not like a certified notary.
You are?
By day, I wear notary's glasses not for news, but also by day, I wear reporter's glasses and notarized. When I take out the glasses, I can't see very well.
Your signature, please. This is the first reason I'm coming tonight.
Transfer of rights added to the court record. Okay. Well, now we know what's in that thing that Phoenix didn't want us to open. Finally figured it out. Now I know why you come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said.
Precisely.
It's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So someone would have vanished from the face of the earth 7 years ago. They would lose all rights as a living person, not to mention all their possessions.
Exactly. That's why I am here. I wish showing my face public for the sake of this document before my 7 years are up. You might say, I am securing my daughter's inheritance.
But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically?
That is the case, I'm afraid.
This case?
Yes, I've received the performance rights of Magnifique Grammary. However, this was done in secret without witnesses before Magnifique died. Two potential successors to her repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Not Trucy.
I see, so you do need this document. I have known before the rest since I vanished. Known my rebirth. Check Liberty, looking Trucy back and finding no other close kin, as you say. And hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I mean, you already know that it's the... Okay, so if you want to hear about them, I can just present Trucy's locket. Where's... Here it is. Here, tell me about the mother. Even though you already know that it's the third member of the magician trio.
How'd you get by this?
Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone.
And it is so.
Huh?
She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots?
I know.
Shut up! You're not a part of this.
Trucy's mother, Magnifique Grammari's only daughter, end quote.
What? Magnifique's daughter... You didn't figure that out already? Okay. This is, oh boy.
You say too much.
What? Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Zach decked him.
In any case, Mr. Ray, the discussion is over. The last of Grammar.
She's the most serious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. Well, the police may have been longer than my main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final why?
As you said, I've come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once it is done, I shall slip once more underground.
Without seeing your daughter?
It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I have heard that you never lose.
Just a rumor.
Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes.
Hey, I just signed your document for you.
That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix.
Right? Why do you care this much? It's actually why. Literally the only source of income I have for Trucy is being a poker player. Why do you care so much about destroying the reputation? It's just... You guys beyond serious? Let me leave. Yes, yes, yes. I don't care. Whatever. Moving on. Okay, great. You're gonna destroy my record and just ruin everything.
Let's begin.
Da?
You'll begin to witness our competition.
Da? It is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before?
Ah, that reminds me. Saw a familiar face at the end of this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix, right. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this.
The grammar power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. I knew where to get it, Trucy's mother. I needed to meet that reporter again, that was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in person. The man Zach Memory knew, but how and why. Let me guess, Kristoph Gavin. Well, in that case, I guess we have to go here, because we'd find Kristoph in the present day, but also we didn't crack your psych lock, which I guess is why there isn't a check mark, but okay, fine, we'll go here. Present day, Central Prison Solitary Cell 13. Well, this is quite a cozy place. What the hell is this?
Wait a minute, this isn't an unexpected surprise. But Aaron brings you down to my confine.
Cramped? Gavin? This is what you call cramped.
The short of revenge, Phoenix, right? Revenge for the events that took away your titties about 7 years ago.
I passed like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
Fine. I'm glad we could have a little titty-tatty, right? You look well, Phoenix, right?
You too, Gavin. Because everyone really loved this guy from the first case.
I've been full of surprises for both of us. I don't doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours.
And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was?
Who he was?
Zach Gramery. You know, the defendant?
I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible.
Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence.
What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think?
After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty, but your motive was never made clear. A mistake I planned to remedy.
You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix, right? What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I'm an evil human being, not that
Who wrote this dialogue? People don't talk like this! Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago?
Ah, yes, the trial was where Zach Remedy put his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for the trial, if you recall. He's prosecutor of his crooked attorney, was it?
That was when I met you, wasn't it? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. A unanimous say for yours. Oh, how wonderfully convenient. Like, hey, I voted to save you, Phoenix. You can trust me. 7 years we've been friends, and yet I still don't understand you.
But right, your friendship is never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you?
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it.
Citizens, aren't you?
I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Grumman mentioned your name.
I saw familiar face into this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin. Yeah, that was his name.
After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No, Zach Gramery. Cyclops, of course. 5 of them. Ooh. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things?
Something wrong, right?
No, it's nothing.
You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life's to be taken easy, yeah?
He's doing his nails. Oh, is he now? How wonderfully convenient. Because, if I recall correctly, I believe we established that Vera fell unconscious in the trial from poisoning, and the only thing that could have been was from her nails. Which brings another question I didn't think of until just now, actually. How in the hell did the police not find any traces of poison in the apartment when they were looking for what killed freaking Drew? Nothing makes any sense. Yeah, I don't. Let me guess. It's gonna tell me that, hey, he does his nails. Great. What? Also, is that that's a yellow envelope right there? As well as been bothering since it came in here. Not that speaking of this mail. You get mail in jail? And I do that. You read your first paragraph. Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail, and here it comes. I wanna wail mail. Okay, great. If I click end search, does that just take me back to the menu? Yes, it does. Great. Okay, well, I can't crack your psych locks. I can't crack either of your psych locks, apparently, so let's just switch it around, I guess. Go back to the past. Okay, we go to the detention center. Actually, let's go to Drew's studio, because we have the nail polish now. I signed on sooner. Drew mission, was it?
I haven't done anything illegal.
And I didn't come here whining about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court disrupted into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. It made quite an impression on me.
I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations.
Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can.
I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched.
Ah, this is my daughter, Vera. Say hello.
She's gone.
Shall we begin, then?
Sure. Let's talk, Mr. Misham. Judging from this piece, you're a painter.
No, that's sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I'd be able to get by were it only me.
Your daughter?
Her mother grew wary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That's why I began my other occupation.
Forgeries?
Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. Who knows what my copies are used for?
But some of your works aren't paintings, correct?
You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside painting.
What?
To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility.
Then why did you take the job?
I was well paid, very well paid.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Remind him with what? The notebook page? Do we have that? Yes, we do. Your work, don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, you did what all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Seems like all we're doing recently is just talking. Well then, ready to tell me about the work you did? It's not like anything I had attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That's not what I mean. In all my previous works, it suffices to create a copy. This wasn't a copy. The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as a reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So use the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote. Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I did not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request. If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally. Okay, well, your psychology should be able to crack, because we pretty much know everything about this. It's like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True, when I asked for the client's name, there was no psych locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Well, I made my stand. I'm backing down now. He was hiding the forger, who was Vera. I compared to be scared. What is it when you said? What is it then? You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any psych locks. Psycho locks? But they did show up, didn't they? Yeah, yes, this was 60 seconds ago. I didn't forget what happened 60 seconds ago. So you didn't meet the client, someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind the evidence.
Afraid you lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psychologs. As long as I come to the right conclusion, doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is, the real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock, I don't know what you're talking about. They may or my studio. Who else could have been me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many people choosing. The real forger, it is... Where is she? Vera. The real forger is your daughter, Vera. Ridiculous, my daughter's only 12 years old. I've always been more of one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psych locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. Ahem. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-lock myself. Magnifi's diary. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page is my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Ah, so I detect a bit of fatherly pride. So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once, here to the studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter. I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. The little girl might know something about him. Okay, so what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Was it time I might turn our attention to Vera? I mean, we should be able to talk to her now, right? I'm pretty sure we have everything that we need. Mr. Fisherman, I have a request. Let me guess. Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually, with only one exception, which was, oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked, to return when they had finished and she was laughing. It was the first time I've seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. Alright. Uh-oh. This could be... Yeah, okay. So the stamp inside... Yep, the stamp's inside it. The stamp is inside it. I see. The stamp's quite hard to come by here. Still wonder how she got her hands on it. Well, I can probably get her to tell me how she got her hands on it. Hey, Vera. You wanna know... Can you tell me how you got your hands on this commemorative stamp? And then there's this. A stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so the stamp. How can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Troop Grammar amazing? Yes. Oh, I especially like those two, Zach and Valant. I mean, they're so magical. Aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Me too, I love them. They're like so totally cool. It's like... magic? Yeah. Alright, she's talking, not saying much. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grammar Museum of Magic. The Grammar Museum? They have one of those? I guess that makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows? This once when I was little with Father. Grammy's on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together, they do it all. Yeah, maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this? You know, about Zach and Valant, maybe? Oh, sure. Alright, better get asking before she changes her mind. Well, let's have a chat then. I don't go outside much. I like the pain in here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there. Well, true, but there's lots of good people, too. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. What? Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammar Museum with you, in fact. Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. It was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me. That person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? But I absolutely had to go outside. Let me guess. That person is Kristoph, Gavin, and the good luck charm is the nail polish, and the good luck charm is only to be used in situations in which she has to go outside, and going outside makes her feel stressed, and when she would be stressed in other situations, such as perhaps giving a testimony about forgery, so she uses nail polish during the forgery, and that causes her to bite her nails, and that in turn makes her consume poison, which in turn would kill her because Kristoph did not want her to testify about the forgery, which would ultimately end up incriminating him. How'd I do? Is that the last mystery we need to solve? Great, can I go home now? I don't want to play this anymore. Well, that client actually just want to tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. For that client, huh? So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things. I really like painting a lot. Father's always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. So you did this too? Oh, yes, that was my first job. You're first. All I used was do paint was now the same thing I saw. It was totally different. The pen slips in the way the writer held the pen, the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer. She seems happy. Odd, her work was the last nail in the Grammary coffin. I guess no one told her. You're the best in the world. Huh? Oh, you mean Troop Grammary. Of course. Father gave it to me. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. Oh? I guess I just took it, yeah? Took it? Father got a letter from that person. That person? You mean that letter was from the client? Oh, we talked about it yesterday. That was why I was sent the stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it. They're a sneaky one, this client. Excuse me. So they were trying to get on our good side. So, and you talk with them. What's this about a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. Eh? If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really have to know. Well, here we go. Well, pretty sure we can crack these psych locks nice and easy. It's time to do some psych unlocking. The client. Seem to trust the client quite a lot, in fact, because they give you the stamp. No, that's not why. They listen to me. My problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time. Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I actually have to go out, all I had to do was, yup, and I guarantee you I know exactly what the good luck charm is. It's the nail polish. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah, the same bottle over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? I heard once, cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is the magic bottle. It has the power. Of course it does. I was afraid to commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave the bottle to you, actually. The one asking you to do this job, was it Kristoph, Gavin? This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Kristoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised not to tell. Well, too bad. You're gonna tell now. Unlock successful. I'm sorry, I can't talk about my client, I promise. If I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore, I got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then? I think they might be in the... What? Maybe an angel. What do you mean? I saw it. I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle with a gentle smile. So where do you see this devil, then? So quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believed in my good luck charm. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was, but it's pretty clear that Kristoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'm leaving now. I am sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Grammary. Did I do something bad? What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're sad, very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come, promise. Hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay, take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. Alright, great, we got 3 of them done. Where do you want to go now? Since we're here, we may as well go to the detention center. May as well try to knock out all the past. If we can try to clear all out the past, and then we can just focus on all the future stuff, or the present day stuff, or whatever. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me. 2 men on either side of a single transparent plane. Yet it seems fickle fate to switch sides, so to speak. Forger fake. Well, no, here they're doing it again. They're playing that amazing music from the original trilogy, but it's not good. It doesn't make your game good. It just makes me want to play the original games. It has no effect. In fact, I'm just gonna skip this. I don't care. I'm pretty sure I've already figured everything out. I don't care about what you have to say anymore. I really don't. What do you have to say? Faithful trial. Great. Phenomenal. Okay. What are you gonna tell me? Oh, Zach. You still saying Zach killed Magnus? Well, I got news for you, buddy. I'm pretty sure it was a suicide. In fact, no. I'm almost 100% confident that it was a suicide. Okay. Great. Blackmail. Suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I've already solved this mystery. There's no questions left. I already figured all this out. Great, psych logs. I guarantee you I cracked them. First try, in fact. I didn't think it would be that easy. I thought I didn't must remain. Bathed in the reflecting glow. Yeah, great. Let's get this over with. Crack the psych logs. Prove this danger, then show it. Well, the only danger would be the stage pistol. Why, that's one of ours, specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We have magicians, Mr. Right, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Rayland. I'm crying something far more tragic, an accident. Second, Venom, twitch or shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shooting canceled because someone might get hurt? Of course, what other reason could there be? Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? Prove it's the magic is not concerned with what ifs, it's concerned with precision. Oh wait, are they insinuating that they killed Trucy's mother? So I chose the right path. Let's just hope it walks with me. A life of sacrifice. It was Trucy's mother, wasn't it? But that's Jack Emery's wife and Trucy's mother, at least I believe is her name. But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of my bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Flosser was at the greatest risk of being shot, and this clearly shows how much danger she was in. Oh, the stamp, right? Because she was still part of the trio. True Grandma's performance was very, very popular. So popular they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze, we were an age, a golden age. It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother was missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know. That's a lie. A part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing I feel like to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was in the world into itself. Our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined. He could hide anything he wanted with ease. But Mr. Right. Then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Valen's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident, Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question. Found out what address, Mr. Right? I'm so close, it has to be something about how Thalisa's death could affect Zack and Valenia's relationship with Magnifi. I mean, Thalissa was Magnifi's only daughter, so it would make sense why they would have been blackmailed. I can prove pretty easily. Yeah, with a person. Because if she was his only daughter, then there you go. There's your problem. Problem solved. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Jack Gramarie's wife, Trucy's mother, Magnifi's Gramarie's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. It wasn't the key to Magnifi's house to reach. By the way, the insinuation here is that this happened when they were rehearsing. Who the fuck uses a real human being for rehearsal? Because if this happened on stage, like during a show, the whole audience would have been up in arms about it. So this had to have been when they were rehearsing. But if they were rehearsing, why would they have used an actual human being to rehearse? That just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And also, why blackmail both of them? How would you not know exactly which one of them shot her? Like, don't they all know how the trick... Doesn't everyone know how this trick functions? And also, what exactly did you think they were going to do? Like, were you blackmailing them for money? Or, like, what? That's the bullet stole Thalassa's life. We shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifi his daughter. That one's blackmail, I take it. It's all part and parcel of the... It's all part and parcel of the old genie gig. Phenomenal cosmic power.
Living space.
It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is it was a critical time for troop gunnery. Passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zack and Valent. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. Magnifi forced us to perform his art for his benefit. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? Did we decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads? Things were dark behind the scenes, Troop Gunnery, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that the father might have been taken by the mother's life? True. I've not thought of that actually for a very long time. I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but that has to helped a lot. I have to find Magnifi's slayer, I should think. True. After that accident, there was one who came shifting quite persistently. A reporter, called himself a new man at the time. Often I spied him looking around the dressing room doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I've forgotten. But in the course of his interview, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. His name I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which is far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It's no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Right. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. Well, the good news is I'm pretty sure I'm done with the past now. I began to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Gramarye. And I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness. The reporter he mentioned. The newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and that sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss thin thread connecting Zach Gramarye to this world. Sooner or later I'd have to track him down. Okay. We've cleared out the entirety of the past. And we still have the entirety of the present to go. My God, how long is this episode going to be? Okay. Let's go to Drew's studio, I guess, since we just unlocked that. Present day, Drew's studio.
What do we have here?
Remember me?
Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar. End quote.
And ask what you're doing here? His commission was poisoned and his daughter's...
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. It caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little quicker, end quote.
Were you on the trail of the case the whole time?
Zach Gramarye was a good friend. Zach's
That's something to that effect like a Borscht Bowl Club.
What a character, what a man. A little, no, a lot. No, he shouldn't have been around the edges.
Think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Generally ask questions, not the other way around, end quote.
Well, can you tell me more about, freaking, what's it, her mother? Mr. Brushel, you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times, actually. 5 times, actually. But still, I never forget his wife.
The last of Gramarye. Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her?
Well, why the heck not?
Okay, then let's have a chat.
So Celeste married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually.
You mean she was divorced? I haven't heard this one before.
Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. He died in an accident on stage. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year.
I didn't know.
Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know. I know Trucy, she was a little thing, too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all.
What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know? Delassa had another child besides True.
Wait a minute. You don't just wait a minute there. You don't just gloss over that. What? But Trucy said she was an only child.
Ah, yes, this one she had with her previous husband.
Who? First husband who died on stage?
Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now.
Delassa had another child? And who the hell is that gonna be?
So I can reach out on occasion, you know.
Here we go, with the game doing the thing where it drops the bombshell and then runs the other direction. I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget.
People and events all get tangled together and get it bigger and bigger. Those aren't words, don't you think?
I was too busy wondering about bigger to listen to what you were saying.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think.
Maybe so, but still, I have to do what I can, and I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who closed the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore.
I was just wondering what my people think of all this.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power.
You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
It was the same with Magnifi. And with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing, you think it's some Gramarye gene? Magnifi told me once, back when Zach married Thalassa. He said Zach had good eyes. But not good like a Gramarye's eyes, not that good.
I wonder if Zach ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Gramarye secret was?
Maybe nobody, but now that Zach's gone.
Zach Gramarye. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It spread from a warp in the Gramarye fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself in the Gramarye's power. And apparently, I found out that Trucy's not an only child. There's Trucy. She has a sibling somewhere, and who in the world is that sibling gonna...
No. Game, don't f***ing do that. Don't do it, stop. Is this game seriously going to add on
being half siblings to the list of, to this cavalcade of awfulness is just... If Apollo ends up being the f***ing brother, because they both have that stupid perceive gimmick. I'm done. I'm so sick of this game. I'm so sick of this game. I'm just so sick of it. Okay, Is that one of them done at least? Great, we got one of the present day things done. Now we got 3 more to go, and I've already been at this for a full goddamn hour. Okay, well, can we at least go... Now that we know more about the loss, can we go correct your psych locks? At least get that out of the way? I certainly hope so. Alright, let's try talk psych locks. I have to know more about the power of Trucy's, like you can see right into people's minds. This time I saw a dude with blue mind. After you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. Or gotta use the resources of the hand, I always say. And I myself have no such power. But Trucy does. Why is that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother, Thalassa Grammary? I'm not speaking that. Thalassa's often officially missing her, and I think I know why you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about her because of the circumstances surrounding her death, which would be the Sage Pistol incident. Who you were a team once, not that the entire country doesn't already know this. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet, there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during rehearsal. To you and Valen, Grandma erased his bullets. It was an accident. It wasn't me. I gotta shoot my dear Thalassa. I'm sure Valen would say the same thing. Or just like another murder I might mention. Damn you. Her eyes left Thalassa's eyes. To think they could read my mind was frightening. And there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She's dead and Magnifique Glamour has joined her. So the only one with her power now is Trucy. So Zach, I do not know. I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. So there's someone else, someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power. My chances are slim. It'll take a miracle to learn the truth, or maybe one is already clear. There was someone else with the power, and I know who. Jesus fucking Christ. Is anyone else just completely sick of this game yet? Because I am. I've been sick of it for a long time. The name was, I forget, something weird. Who could he be? An attorney. An attorney? I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law offices. So what do we need to make of this, oh, great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all you like, but you can at least say something like, I'm this boy, and I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. It's a link between the boy and Thalassa, and actually it's more of a ring. A ring? Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing the missing link. What would that be? Oh, the picture of, her, right, because she had another kid. Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second. How'd you know this? Her first husband, he died a year after they were wed, yes? As a performer, they met when he joined his Scrammer. He's having to guest in her show. After Thalassa was wed him, she left the shoot for a while. I have a photograph of her here. Couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. They have a Grammary family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture. What? So, that's why. Why what, Mr. Zach? I took the photograph of Thalassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. I bet I know where the other one went. Oh my god, I don't even have the energy to be pissed off at this anymore. Yeah, she gave it to this boy. Great, I know. We figured it out. We figured everything out. Great.
We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues because we're really smart.
I'm sorry, I physically don't have the energy to do voices for this stuff anymore. Basically, all you learn is he explains the fact that, basically, he attempts to explain how the freaking bracelet perceivability works, and it's pathetically, it's pathetic is what it is. It's laughable, and I lost any energy. I don't have the energy to do the voices for this. It's just, I stopped caring. I just want this game to be over. Oh, you're gonna tell me more about what happened, are you? 2 pistols, 9 of these tests last year's. You cannot shoot him instead of conspire instead. This seems the correct answer. Take this to get my heart to you, Zach. What? You shot well tonight, Zach, though I would not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. Bah, thought you might say that. When home is not shooting anything, of course I would have given Val this chance, and if I shot you in the forehead instead, then I would be over. If you or Valen were to shoot me in the head, to the darkness I would go, and take my heart with me. Fitting end, don't you think? Yeah, this ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zach. And I am sorry, I have done much that was wrong in my day. Seems to me that Magnifique wanted you to be a success for all along. That's why perhaps it is not something that we will ever know for sure now. I wonder what is Valen up to these days, waiting for you to die. 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him. Here I am and his dream is ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame for our mentor's death on him. It's Valen and when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valen helped you pull it off. That's madness. Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. It is an odd. Sorting out my life should be so complicated. No, I'm dead. The night Zack Remy was killed, he died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past, but he left one thing behind before he parted: this. To my concern, 7 years past, Zack Remy murdered my mentor, Magnified Grandma, his daughter, so the trouble caused my sudden departure from court, and hereby confess. But that's not. Of course, he'd kill no one. But this is a way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valant Grammary. We're so close. We're so close to the end of this. This god, like who came up with this idea? Who sat down and said, "Yeah, this will be a great idea." Okay, well, we can't crack yours yet, so let's just go to the one place we haven't been yet. Present day Sunshine Coliseum. Well, blast of a distant past, long time no see, 7 years. Actually, I came because it's something I want to ask you. Still in the press. Then I realized I need to hear from you. Great, let's have a chat. I have walked a difficult road.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street.
Sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago. Okay, psych log time. Great. Fantastic. Magnifi's death. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. As much as part of this affair as you are now, I have to know what happened. 7 long years. Finally, the current lives of my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. What might that be? I see it bears the Grammary seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. What is this? A document showing the troopers have been in the performance rights. Possess everything to my daughter. Trucy and marks. Lucy's recently mine on these days. Preposterous. Zack is gone. Vanished into the void. This is a genuine article. Myself and the notary can testify to this. Wow. Wow. Look at the bunny. Why does fate toy with me so? Why was my life he lived and thrilled to the dead? You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnified. Yes, it was Zack. It was. And then he left. My career as a magician fell into darkness. Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say if you could prove Zack Grammary shot Magnified. Why was that why you testified? Yes, my way out. Should have been my way out. Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valent. All you need is a way to prove your case to really kill Magnified. Well, look, we have a confession. It's wrong, but we do have a confession. But I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zack Grammary wrote one more thing before passing on. This is a confession in which he admits to the killing of Magnifique Grammary. See, all according to your plan. I am a magician by trade, exception to my life's work. For I fool the audience, giving them a fleeting dream. Yet, it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the substance I've brought upon myself. Zack wrote this right in front of me. After I signed suggestion to him. I know. I'm sorry if I sound like my voice is just dead. I'm so sick of this game. I know I sound like a broken record. I must have said it like 8 million times at this point. I just stopped caring. And I don't have the energy to do these voices either, so I'm just gonna figure out what you say. Oh, it was a lie. Well, fantastic. I already knew it was a lie. Everyone in their right mind knew it was a lie. We already established that it's a suicide. No one's surprised. No one wasn't there. There's another one person. Suppose you figured out by now. That's the only, which means, wait. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes, great. Finally. Finally we're f***ing figuring out there was a suicide. It only took you 2 extra episodes. Him sleep couldn't shoot him. Yeah. Great, I got it. That's the room that I stopped circle what I just been told consumed me. That's when I heard the fatal gunshot, which means he confirms now that he didn't use the signs, which means every single doctor and nurse should have run immediately into the room, but they didn't because this case is stupid as all hell. Demon awoke, knew within me as I killed him was the one framing him, the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of the suicide. I took the pistol from his hands, wiped up the prints, and then I used a syringe at the ivy liquid I brought. So in the end, things happened from his plan. Magnifique died, and you framed Zack for his murder. It's planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed, truly? I don't know what to believe, but I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valen. Thank you. It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I lost everything can I make my decision. You turn yourself in. My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And if my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. I don't. Great. Whatever. If I was wrong. Okay, great. Just keep this. We gotta keep this wagon train moving, buddy. I can't take much more of this game. I really can't. There's so many other things I'd rather be doing than playing this terrible game, but I finished what I start. I started this game, so I'm gonna see it through to the end. Truth is real. The truth revealed in that I was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness of rain is taking another life. I knew what I have to do to push back the darkness for good, and it would involve paying that man a visit. Would that man be Kristoph Gavin? I think it's gonna be Kristoph Gavin. And is it also gonna be the last one? Did we do it? Did we check it off? Great. Only one more to go, and then we're done with this stupid Mason system. Go. Just go. Is this gonna be what the rest of the franchise is like? Because if so, I'm not playing those games. If this is the way that the rest of the series unfolds, I'm not playing them. Sure. Pretty sure Kristoph Gavin is currently occupied. I see. No one will be finished. Well, could you go find out? Surely, sure. I apologize to the guard, but there's something I need to see. And what would that be exactly? The yellow envelope that he didn't let us look at, maybe? There it is. The yellow envelope, and to the sender is Drew Mishima. Right. Yeah. We already know about the yellow envelope. We already heard it. Everyone already knows about it. Just read it. Check it. Here goes. Of course we have to spray it. Well, of course we have to spray it. Oh, is there a thing there? Yep, there is. So this is Drew Mission's the messenger of death. It was a stamp, alright, no mistaking. And his last letter was sent to Kristoph Gavin. The interview request came like you said it would, and looking into the case to swear my life and won't tell him about you, so please release a spell. You front of my daughter, I'll write a letter later with a report. Gotcha. Finally, decisive evidence. What's this? A burglar in jail? Gavin, I didn't know you moonlighted larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I can to discuss. Verimuson doesn't receive her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? No, survivors of Atrocanian poisoning. But it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. What? Wait. Yeah, Gavin? What about you the letter? It's private. Oh, sorry, forgot I had it. Many thanks. What the f***? What? Oh, come the hell on. Are you f***ing kidding me? There's a camera in that thing? The Scaries doesn't know when to stop. It doesn't know when to stop being stupid. We've now seen all the clues in this case, clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth, you're the only ones who can. So obviously he's talking to the jury. I got that much. Okay, thank God, it's fine. But we're not done yet. We're still not done. We still have something else to do. Okay, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching Season 6. I hope to catch you all tomorrow for what I hope to God is the finale of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, because I can't take any more of this game. Goodbye.